Hi, guys. So I know that my live wasn't showing up for a few seconds because I had it set for the freaking 18th because it set it like that on its own and I didn't even realize it. So I had to change it and then, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, I know I'm super late, but I know if I don't do it, I won't do it for a few days. So it's really been bugging me. I've been wanting to do it, so hopefully I'll be all right. Because I'm feeling a little nauseous, and that's because I those B12 things. It's like 10,000 milligrams or something like that. I took one of those. Now I'm feeling a little nauseous because I think I took too much. So my energy has been really, really crappy. And I think it's just because, it just is right now. But like I said, for the last 3 days, I've been wanting to get to this because I wanted to do it before any information was really released. And I felt the urgency to do it. And so I've stayed away from it. Everybody's like, oh, they're doing a live on it now and blah, blah, blah. But I don't like to know anything. So I actually have stayed away from all information in regards to this. I have not watched anything on it. Actually, Tammy had to go watch stuff on it right now so that she can validate because, I do better when I have her on to bounce off of. So, my son is actually coming on, well, it'll be like Monday morning because they're taking the train, so they leave on Sundays. So he'll be here on Monday. So next week is gonna be kind of interesting. Oh, fudge stick. What the hell? Oh, that's great. I took off auto pay on Geico and it still just took the money out. I'm like, great. Okay, so anyways, I'll probably be doing a live for donations tomorrow, the next couple days, because I've got to feed the kids. So that's actually what I was gonna do today. But I want to get this done, and so this is you haven't really heard anything about this case. It's a big case right now. And I'm wondering if I didn't pick it up in Auto Right 8. There's some stuff in there that I'm wondering if it belongs here. I won't know yet until I get into the channeling and see exactly what I'm getting for it. Yeah, it's weird. It's okay, so the Idaho 4, from what I know, is there was 4 students that were murdered in a house outside. I guess it's like outside of campus. I think a couple of them live there. That's basically all I know. But I can tell you I've been getting flashes on it, and this is gonna be an intense reading. Um, yeah. I will want everything perfect. I'm gonna probably be cleaning for the last few days and whatnot. Um, so yeah. Yeah, but for things, I will want everything perfect. I'm gonna be cleaning for the next few days. My son's very picky and stuff, so I try to make everything nice for him and his girlfriend when they come. Um, yeah, you know what, I've been wanting to do it since it happened. Um, I'm wondering if this other serial killer I picked up in the other auto right. I picked up 2 that were gonna come to light. Anything is a serial killer, so I consider this a serial killer, although it feels like a rampage kinda kill. Um, so I'm just letting people come in. We're gonna be starting here in just a few minutes. I'm gonna clear as you guys come in. Um, So there's probably going to be some dark energies around this case. Yeah, it is. It's really upsetting. So, oh yeah. Let me. All right. Okay. So I'm just gonna clear where you guys come in. Go ahead and say hi. I don't want to leave you guys waiting too long or anything like that. I was I always seem to forget to do it before I come on here. I kind of like to do it right before, anyways. It kind of lets spirit know that I'm ready to work or I'm ready to receive information. So, but like I said, I don't know any details about it, and I've stayed that way because that's how I like to work. I don't like to know anything because, you know, it's hard to tell the difference between your mind and what you know and what spirit gives you, and then, say that you already know the information, but you're getting it. It's hard to say it because it's like, well, I already knew that. And I have my reasons why I don't like to know anything. Thank you, Denise. I appreciate that. Appreciate the super sticker. Okay. I think I made myself sick with the B12. That was a little much. And then I drank another drink that had caffeine in it, so I think I just overdid myself a little bit. Goodness. Okay. So I'm just clearing here. This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, sometimes it is. Like it's sometimes I just don't like to know because sometimes it's hard to tell what's coming to you and what's coming from you. That's why I always say it's just best to go in blind. Um, so I'm not one that does research. I don't do research at all. I don't know anything about the case. Like if the girls start to tell me stuff, I'm like, stop, just stop. Don't tell me anything else. They don't want to know anything. Um, so I stay away from everything until I've done readings. Okay. Um, it is very draining. Yeah, that's what people don't understand, especially crime. So, um, I I've been doing readings every day, and that might be partly why I'm so drained. And I'm not complaining at all because I need the work. But yeah, it does get draining, and I'm trying to give myself like breaks in between, but and I try not to do kind of over one reading a day just because I know that it's going to like wipe me out and then I'll be no good to anybody and I'll be down. Like, Shazam knows how that is because sometimes I overwork and then she's like, okay, we need to keep working. I'm like, I can't, dude. I just can't. So I try to pace myself the best that I can. So, um, no, I don't get pestered at all. Well, I can't say that, but I have really good boundaries. So I don't really get a lot of randoms or anything like that. Sometimes I'll get information in my dreams and I'll have people that, I'll have spirits that like come in my room at night, like I felt a couple times. The one spirit that bothers me all the time is Aaron Carter for whatever reason. I really don't know why. I can't talk about him because I'll start feeling like I smoke like 15 packs of cigarettes. Um so like I don't even want to like say his name. I am gonna do a reading on him, even though I know there's no foul play involved there because he showed me he had a seizure. For some reason he wants to say stuff. I really don't know why. Maybe I don't know. I don't know what he's wanting to talk about because he already came through and showed me stuff. So he's the only one that's kind of pestering me. And it's only like they come in my mind. It's not like they're standing right there. I don't see spirit like that. I see them kind of in my head. So when they do show themselves, I see them like in my head. No, I don't freak out. I'm not scared. That's one thing. Like if you're going to do this work, you can't be scared of spirit at all. You just can't. It's, you know, like I said, it's not foul play. It's not. He already showed me he had a seizure, and like I said, he makes me feel like I've smoked like 15 packs of cigarettes. I think he just might want to get his message out that this wasn't foul play. Because like I said, he showed me he had a seizure, so that's obviously not a foul play thing. And he did a lot bad to his body. And if you watch the last few lives that he had, it kind of validates what I've gotten with his coughing and his coughing and being like high one of his last lives. So I just think he just wants to communicate. I think that's just the type of, that's the person, they keep their personality. So, how he was in life, how he's always wanted to talk to people. I think it's just that. And he knows I'm going to listen. So I told him, just back off. We'll do it eventually. But it's hard because, I have to do. Yeah. So he just is kind of, I try not to even talk about him because he keeps coming through. And I keep wondering if he's who I picked up in the Delphi auto rights because of the timing of it. Like I said, stuff from the timing of the Delphi auto rights that don't fit Delphi are going to happen. So I got Aaron a lot in that, and I also got singer-songwriter. So I'm wondering if that's why I got that. But no, I mean it's not. There's no reason to be sorry or anything. So I'm just trying to finish clearing. It's hard to do when I'm talking. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get started. So I'm not gonna be looking at the chat. I'm gonna bring Vanished and Forgotten on, and I'm just gonna bounce off of her. She keeps the energy flowing. As you guys have seen, we've started doing that, and it seems to give me more information for whatever reason. I really don't know why, but it does help. It does help things flow a little bit, and I kind of pick up on her own tuition, and it's okay. You don't have to be sorry for interruptions. Like I said, I'm gonna chat while I'm clearing. It's all right. You're good. So anyways, I get off track anyways because I've got ADHD, so I kind of go all over the place. And sometimes I forget what I'm saying if spirit's starting to connect with me. So if I get a little spacey and whatnot, that's spirit coming in. So it seems to happen when I start to explain how I work and all that. But anyways, I'm going to bring her on to bounce off of. Okay. If you guys don't like that, I don't know what to say. That's what is working good for me right now. I did it with Quentin, and Quentin was able to, I was able to get really good information on Quentin when I did it with her. It seems like just information flows easier. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it's taking the place of a sitter, someone that I'd be giving information to if I was giving a reading like personally. So if you guys are new here, the way that I work is information can be past, present, and future. It can be symbolic or have multiple meanings. Spirit does use my experiences, references, and how I relate to things to try to explain what they are trying to say. Shazam or Vanished and Forgotten is going to validate things for me that she knows and what she doesn't know. You guys can validate in the chat, but I'm not going to be looking at the chat. So you can validate in the chat. Try not to give, since I'm not going to be looking at the chat, I guess it doesn't matter if you give information or not. So if you want to validate what you guys know in the chat, you may do so. I'm not going to be looking at the chat. I will look at the chat when I am done. It just gets a little too distracting for me, I think, and it takes away from my channeling, which we've noticed. So, and then sometimes people, they don't mean to, but they give too much information, and I just don't want that. So, putting that out there. Yes, we work really well together. So, now, see, Spirit's starting to come in because I am forgetting what I'm saying. Okay, so keep in mind, you guys, that this is for entertainment purposes only. This is in no way a factual information. This is psychic medium impressions. And everyone is innocent until proven guilty. And viewer discretion is going to be very advised in this because I have a bad feeling that it's going to get a little graphic. So I do want to tell you guys that. And I will try to be as gentle as I can when I explain things because I want to be respectful of the families, but also, we're on YouTube, so I'm not really sure certain things I'm able to say and all of that. There's something else I wanted to say, and now I don't remember what it was. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to be scribbling here. That's how I kind of zone in and start to connect. I can only give what I can get, what I'm given. Okay, everything has its time and place. So the guy will be caught when he's meant to be caught. Just like, Delphi, like I was given a name, but I'm not always going to get a name. I'm not always going to get, that was just like, they gave it to me for whatever reason. Maybe because I worked hard on the case, maybe because it was the time for me to receive it. Sometimes when I push too much for a name, I get it from other cases or other spirits that are around me. So keep in mind that not every name that I get here is going to be, yeah, I already said this is everyone is innocent until proven guilty. This is all alleged, okay? So, but not everybody that I get is going to be like specifically related to what happened, okay? I can get connection to the people that were, that were killed. I can get connections to the person that did it. So keep in mind that I can get those kind of connections, family connections, things connected to the case, like things connected to the people, things connected to him, all of that, okay? So also I do get interconnects. I try my best not to, but it does happen. Okay? So not everything may fit here. Keep that in mind. Try to explain that for people that are new that don't normally watch me. All right. So I'm going to bring Shazam, or I keep calling you that, but you have your vanished and forgotten name on there. If you guys haven't subbed over there, please go sub over there. Because we're in this together and we need her to have more subs. So, all right. I think I've mentioned everything I'm supposed to mention, right? That's okay. That's okay. Don't even stress it. Just if you know how it goes. Like if you have to put on mute, just put on mute. You're all good. He's clingy tonight, so all right. Okay, are you there? Oh,
there you go. Hi.
Hi. Okay, I guess it would help if I bring on. If I put up their pictures, huh? Now it's hard to connect to all four, so I'm trying to see who maybe I feel drawn to the most. Maybe if I look at the picture of all, because I noticed like when I did Delphi, if I looked at both girls, I don't know, one seems stronger than the other, like the spokesperson. So, but if you just look up Vanished and Forgotten, it'll come up. As far as her thing. So I'm trying to see who I'm drawn to the most here. I wonder who the one, for some reason she's sticking out a lot. This one right here. Okay. She's sticking out a lot to me, so I'm going to try her first. If I might end up channeling all, like, just, looking at all of them, but I'm just going to try her first right now and see what I get. Okay. I'm not going to look at the chat anymore. I'm getting off of it right now. I promise. Okay, there we go. I know I tried to look for like the right copyright thing to put on the video, or not the disclaimer thing, and I couldn't find the one I wanted. So I'm gonna work on that. One thing I can say is my chest is hurting really bad. Like I'm having a hard time breathing for some reason all of a sudden. She's already kind of getting into it, but I'm gonna try to get her to take me back to like maybe where this person saw them, or maybe what happened, prior. I want to kind of go through the whole night. But the weird thing is I hear music. So I don't know if they were out or what, but I hear music like I'm at a bar or I'm out and about. Do you know if that makes sense? Okay. It's weird. So okay. It's weird because I keep wanting to put them in some kind of bar or something like that, or that they went out.
Yes.
Because I keep hearing this music, and the weird thing is where I think that this is coming in at. I need to turn off my notifications. I always forget to do that. Okay. So it's weird because what the girls show me, so she's showing me like her dancing with the girls. There's a weird guy at the bar that I see. He's kind of got a hat on, and it's tilted down. There's something that happened at some kind of altercation with the boy. I feel like the boy went to go get drinks, or there's something like that, or maybe he didn't like the way that he was looking at his girlfriend. There's some kind of, it feels like the boy went to go get drinks or something. The girls are dancing, but there's some kind of something with this guy that I'm seeing, and the guy looks older. He's a white guy, and he's got his let's see, his face is sort of rounder. He's got sort of a pointy nose. It's weird because I feel like he's got like a jacket on or something, but a sweatshirt underneath his jacket. Like it feels fluffy, or like bigger, bigger than he is. It makes him look bigger because he's like layered, like layers on. And the sweatshirt seems like it's gray underneath. I've got the chills in my head on that. And so the weird thing is I keep seeing the boy go to the bar, and he gets in some kind of, I don't know if he's in a conversation with this guy, maybe that he said something the guy didn't like. It comes off as he kind of ticked the guy off with, maybe this is some young kid that like he thought didn't respect him. There's something that made him kind of become a little obsessive, if that makes sense. Um he did not like maybe the way the kid looked at him, or something that he said to him. It seems to stem from that, and it kind of made him angry. And he's been drinking. I feel like he's been drinking. I get there's a reference to hard alcohol with him. And okay, so they also show me he might be a possible drug user, because I'm getting needles, which is what I normally get with drug use. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's what he uses, but that's like a symbolic thing for me. But they're showing me like, I don't know what kind of alcohol it is. It's like a lighter brown kind of alcohol. In like one of the short glasses, and he's drinking it like straight up. is the way that it comes across. And I keep seeing him like there's the bar and then there's bar stools. Like I keep seeing him on the bar stool. There's also a reference to a pool table and possibly playing pool, or I don't know why that's coming in at, but yeah, it could be whiskey. Whiskey, brandies. Probably whiskey. I want to lean more towards that. Probably Angela. Probably right. So, I only said that because she just commented in our chat. That's how I saw that comment. It's weird because then okay, so everybody seems a little tipsy. Now I don't know if they got an Uber or it feels like they did not drive, but there's an Uber or a taxi or something like that they got. Yes. So because they feel kind of tipsy, like the girls were being like all rambunctious, they had a good time. I feel like there was a lot of laughing, like it was a really good night. Besides this, but there's this altercation that sticks out to me. Also, I feel like the guy, besides him being like a little irritated with the boy, there was a girl that he liked, one of them, and she snubbed her nose at him. And he didn't like that either. He didn't like, because I get the sense of rejection and not like feeling rejected. But he looks at them like they're young punk kids. And I feel like it really infuriated him for some reason. Now, this guy, he's a psychopath. And he may have done, I feel like he might have a record. I hear the word record.
Okay.
But I don't know I'm not sure what his record like is for. But I get violent. And I also hear he does not like to feel rejected or lesser than. That comes in. So there's a reference to I feel like I'm being followed and watched at this point. I think he came from the bar, is the way that it's coming across. And they were followed.
Yeah.
Was there any? I hear the word surveillance, so I don't know if they were caught on surveillance or he was caught on surveillance, but I hear surveillance as in but it's weird, like I see him trying to cover up, like he's putting up his hood like that. I keep getting the reference to that, like he's trying to hide himself. So if there is anybody like that on the camera, he's more than just a POI. He's the guy, is what I hear. I get an A. I don't know if that belongs to one of them, or it belongs to him. So I'm trying to see how did he follow them? How far was this bar from how far was this bar from where the college is? Was it like really close?
I'm not sure, but it's far enough to have to Uber.
Right, that's true. Because I'm trying to see like if he drove or walked. Because I feel like it's like if I'm standing there watching them and they get into an Uber, like how do I catch up to where they're going? You know what I mean?
Somebody said about 1 mile.
That's walk. That can be walked. I think maybe they just didn't want to, because it felt close. The bar feels like a college bar. It feels like one that's close to campus. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay.
You want me to say it?
What?
Or let's wait. I'm gonna wait.
Okay. I see him walking. It's so freaking weird. But at the same time, I get like a black vehicle or a dark vehicle.
Okay.
Um,
I can tell you, but I don't know if you want to wait.
I feel like he lives around there. I feel like he lives within vicinity. He doesn't okay, so I don't feel like he goes to that college because he feels older than me. Or he feels older to me. Like maybe like 40s,
Yep.
40s, maybe
Yeah.
50s, but he feels like maybe late 40s is what I'm kind of picking up, like around 45-ish. Um
Okay. You take him now. Take him.
so are there are there because this house was off campus, right? Are there other houses
Yes.
where like regular people live off campus? Because this guy feels like he lives close to this house. He had an obsession. He has an obsession with one of these girls. Um,
Okay.
and I feel like I'm following them. Um, like to the bar and from the bar. Like, uh, I feel like that maybe he's watched them. Like this was not a maybe they didn't know about him, but he knew about them. Does that make sense? Um, dude, I feel like he lives like right down the street. That's why he knew where they lived.
Yeah.
I literally feel like I want to go down the street from their house.
Wow.
He lives
Okay.
he she says he's a creeper. He's a creeper.
Yeah.
There's a reference to peeking in windows. Um, there's something about this night that like really infuriated him though. But I feel like he kind of been planning this in a weird way. Like again, I feel like he lives really close. Um I can't shake that feeling that he lives within the vicinity. Like he lives like just a few houses down or something like that. Like he feels like somebody that may have seen them. I feel like kind of an obsession feeling with one of the girls, and one of the girls that's blonde. It might even be the one that I'm looking at right now, and that might be the pool to her.
Okay.
Um I keep getting 6 for some reason. Um
That makes sense.
I can't get away from the fact that I feel like he lived close and he probably walked to and from the bar. Um, because
Okay.
I honestly, what they're showing me now is I don't see him. I see that he has a vehicle, like there's a dark vehicle I keep getting, but I hear like whenever someone's walking on a sidewalk, how the, your shoes kind of sound, especially if you're wearing kind of like a boot kind of
Yeah.
it feels almost like a work boot, hike boot, some kind of boot shoe thing. Like whenever that walks on cement, that's what I keep hearing. So I think that they're trying to tell me that he walked there or he was in walking distance.
Okay.
Um, because that comes through as being like I can't get over that he lives like really close and he knew about them. He's got an obsession over one of these girls. But there's something that happened that night, like I said, with the boy, and like I don't know if they know him, but I know he knows them, and they might know of him, but not like personally. Like it doesn't come through like he doesn't feel like a complete stranger, but yet he is. Like I don't know, you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
like maybe they've seen him around the area or something like that. Um, get the color blue too. I wonder if there's a blue house around there.
Okay. That makes sense too.
Okay. I hear the dead of night.
Yeah.
He waited. It's almost like he waited till they were asleep. Because it's really dark.
Okay.
It feels I hear the word crap, I had it and I lost it. Coward.
Yeah.
And this is where I think it's going to get a little confusing because it's going to be very violent and I'm not going to be able to keep track of, you know, who got first. But the thing that I keep seeing is them all sleeping.
Okay.
I hear the words breaking and entering.
Makes sense.
I don't think that they let him in. I feel like they were asleep or going to sleep. It seems like it's dark inside the house. Okay.
Okay.
And like I keep picking that up like it looks pitch black to me.
Yeah.
For some reason. And I get like I don't know where the reference to 3 comes in. I don't know if that's 3 o'clock in the morning that is significant for some reason or something. I'm not really sure. I don't know what she's showing me posters on the wall for. I don't know if that's their house or his house.
Oh, your 3 makes sense too.
Okay. So he is going okay, so he gets into that house. It's weird because I'm trying to see exactly how he gets in. I'm kind of confused on that. I keep getting a reference to a window, but then also a door, so I don't really know. It's weird because, like, I hear, when a sliding glass door opens, like how that sounds, but I
Yes.
don't know if they had a sliding glass door.
Yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Okay. Um, Maybe they forgot to lock it. I don't,
Yeah.
um, because I hear because I have one and it sounds like when you open it and close it, like how it sounds. That's why I was getting a door and a window because it's basically a window door.
Yeah.
He lost it. I mean, this is a what is that word I'm looking for? Frenzy. This is a frenzy attack. I feel like he smokes. I see him walking down the street smoking. I don't know where the word Marlboro comes in. I don't know if he smokes Marlboros or if it's just like symbolic of it, but it's weird because they show me the Marlboros like my mom used to smoke. I see the flash of a knife at this point, and there's a reference. I think I don't know if someone was sleeping on the couch. It's weird because I get someone sleeping on the couch, then I don't know if there was someone sleeping on the floor. It it doesn't it's weird because at the same time I feel like he's going into rooms because I hear the doors open and like the creak of the doors. So I don't know if their throat was cut. um I'm getting a reference to that. I'm getting a reference to being stabbed multiple times.
Yep.
This is something where someone's lost control and there's my head is hurting, so I don't know if at one point I've been stabbed in the head or something like that. Like this feels, I mean, I'm trying to be as gentle as I can, but I just see blood splash everywhere.
Yeah.
Um,
It makes sense.
and like I said, they didn't even get to fight back because I feel like it comes across as I'm sleeping. And what
Okay.
this reminds me of, and what I've been trying to say, like, for the last few days, is what this reminded me of is when Ted Bundy went into the dorm and attacked all those girls. That's what this reminds me of, and that's what I keep picking up with this, as it's similar.
Okay.
Um, I hear serial killer. Now, again, you have to have three to become kill three people, you're a
Yeah.
serial killer. I don't know if this means he's done this before, or this is just a fantasy of his to want to be.
Right.
Um, I hear I hear the word severed. I don't know if something was severed. Um,
I wouldn't doubt it.
this is a multiple thing. This is not just I just stab you once and I'm done. This is I just keep doing things.
Yeah.
And then that's all I think I'm going to, because spirit will sometimes they'll show me details but not too many details because they know what I can handle, what I can't. It gets a little much, and at this point also it's so confusing to everybody because there's so much that's going on. It's really like I sneak in and I just start killing people.
Mm.
Is basically it's this is a horror movie.
Yeah.
But it's
It
weird
makes
because
sense.
at the same time I don't know if one of them woke up because I hear screaming and someone running. So it makes me wonder if one or whatever woke up and started to run and screamed. Um, but it feels very like at the like I'm very stealth.
Yeah.
I'm very stealth with it. Um, one of these ones feel like they were into music or something.
Yeah.
I keep hearing music. So I don't know if they sang or something like that, but um it's weird because I like heard George Michael and I know that's like a singer and I don't know if that's like his name or one or
Oh.
two of his names. I don't really know why I heard that. That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Um unless that's a way to give me a name. I
Right.
really I really don't know. Because I kept hearing that earlier. Um I feel sick all of a sudden. I feel like he looks like I mean, I think he lives alone. I think he might have a dog though. Um, I keep picking up a dog around him that he's not nice to. He he also kind of feels like an alcoholic, honestly. Um,
Yeah.
and I think people that know him like think he's weird. Um, the A kind of keeps popping in for some reason.
Okay.
I hear Andy, which I got that in Delphi, so it makes me wonder if it's an interconnect. I'm just gonna say it. I don't know how it fits. Like I said with my names, I don't even know. Um, and it's not just rambling off names. I'll never say anything unless I hear it.
Yep.
Um, It's weird. Like, this is like a fantasy for him that he just
Mhm.
lived out. And I'm concerned that I don't know if he's done it before or he's going to do it again. He likes the thrill. I hear the thrill of the kill. Sorry. Um, there's a lot of anger. This is very personal. Um, and like I think it's directed at. There's one girl that she snubbed him or something. Like that comes in. Like he didn't like the rejection.
I could see it.
Uh, okay, so there's a reference to. I don't know if he's got fake profiles online. I keep getting an online presence, but it's not him, but kind of like a catfish thing.
Oh no.
Um, and I don't know if it's related to them or if it's just something he does. You
Okay.
know, like talks to women online. Like there's a lot of that. Um, and maybe some pornography. Because I keep getting a computer, like him sitting at a computer, like talking to people. Um, it's kind of weird. He gives me that energy again of like Ted Bundy. I keep wanting to reference that, and I think it just has to do with whenever Ted Bundy went in and you know attacked the girls at the college. He might have a thing for college girls as well. There
Okay.
might be just more similarities there with him. Um, I can't get over the fact I feel like he lives really close. There's a reference to I don't know if this is how his house looks. Because I feel like his house is kind of like crappy looking. Like it's not. I don't know. I don't know. I know it's got like a fence around it. Like there's a front yard with some grass and like a chain link fence around it. Um, I keep seeing that for some reason. Um, I see him wiping off tools, so I don't know if like he works on cars. I don't know if it's just something he does or what. Um, like like a hobby. I don't know if it's like something he does for work or not. But I see like whenever people are done with their tools, sometimes they wipe them off like a rag. I keep getting that with him for some reason. And I kind of smell oil too. Uh, weird because the dog seems like a brown dog. The dog I keep seeing. Um, I don't know if it's a pit. It kind of looks like a pit, but it's just brown. Um, I'd be curious if there's not some kind of dog hair or something at the scene, or why I keep seeing this dog. Um, let's see. I feel like he put his clothes in a bag. What did he do with it? Trash can. Um, because he actually would have been really covered.
Yeah.
Um, in blood, and it's like I see him put his clothes into a black bag. And I'd be
Okay.
curious if they don't have like rollout service or something, and he threw it in the trash can. Because I keep being reminded, the trash cans that, roll out like the ones I have, ones you have,
Oh, yeah.
like lifting up the top on that and throwing a trash bag in there.
Okay.
There's also a reference to 9. I'm not really sure what that is. It's okay. Hold on. Sorry. My dog outside just started going crazy because, I have her for coyotes, and then so all the dogs that are in here start being stupid. I apologize. She just took off like a bat out of hell. I just keep getting music with these, with one of them, and I also keep getting like science or there's science, but also like I don't know if someone wanted to be a nurse or like in the medical field, because that keeps coming up too. I also get cheerleading, so I know someone did it in high school. But those things are coming up. I guess I'm trying to validate. Um, weird. Like when I get the cheerleading, I get like the color red. So I don't know. If that's for the college or if it was for high school, like prior. There's also one of them has like really good grades. There's like really really smart and does really well. They keep saying like 21.
Okay. One of them was 21.
Um, like I'm getting a range like 20 to 22. I don't know.
Yep.
But then if they weren't 21, then how were they doing in a bar? They must have had a fake ID or something. I don't know if one of them wanted to be a psychologist. I hear psychology major. I don't really know where that fits in. I hear the word slasher, and I don't.
Oh no.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means. Trying to pull a name, and it's just not. I do hear neighbor though. He's not worried about getting caught. He's arrogant. Maybe he just doesn't care. But I think they are going to catch him because I'm seeing him in an orange jumpsuit.
Good.
So that tells me that he wasn't as smart as he thought he was.
Okay.
He's probably going to go to jail for this eventually. I keep getting December, but then I keep getting a reference to next year. For some reason, I feel like the cops know more than we think. They think we know, or
Yeah.
know more than what we think. in regards to who this is. Um,
Right.
hey. Can't even hear that boy barks. I get a B, but then it's weird. Like with the B, I get Brandon.
Okay.
Like I remember, like names can be like connections.
Right.
I feel like one of these like had. It was twins or triplets, or there's a reference to I get 3 of like the same one.
Yeah. There is one that's triplets. That's where your 3 came in at.
Okay. But they don't, are they fraternal? Like they don't look exactly like.
To me, they did. So
They're all the same sex?
yeah,
Okay. So then they're
I
okay.
think.
I don't know.
Oh, 2 boys and a girl. Sorry.
So that would make them fraternal. Thank you.
Yeah. Think midnight noon.
Yeah, I was gonna say because they don't look all alike because they're not all girls, they're not all boys. Whatever one is the twin, I can't differentiate the energies when they're each probably giving me a bit of information, but for some reason she feels the strongest. I just feel pulled to her the most, and she might have been the target. I don't know because I heard target, so I don't know if it was her or not, but it kind of comes in like that's a possibility. I keep getting the color red too, but I don't know if it has to do with the college or the high school before, or if it has to do with him, because I keep getting that color for some reason. I also hear the word circle. I don't know if that has anything to do with like the street name or something.
Okay. The 2 girls were 21. 2 of them were.
Okay. That's why they gave me a range. It's 21, and then they gave me a range because I feel like they're all around the same age. But
Yep.
I hear the word anniversary.
Huh.
But I want to connect it to the couple.
Okay.
And they show me red roses with that. So I don't know if maybe because I don't know if I don't know if there was one coming up or one past. I'm not really sure how that fits. Because I'm seeing those two with it. I keep getting the reference to a memorial, like a bunch of, and I know that's obvious, but I'll say it
Yeah.
anyways because I'm getting it. A lot of stuffed animals and stuff.
Yeah.
Being put out. But what's weird is I think he's even put one out there.
Wow.
The way that it's coming across, I see this. It's like I see him walk up and put one there.
Huh.
And it's not that he's sorry. It's kind of a DICK move. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not out of the goodness of his heart or anything like that. Because honestly, he's pretty much soulless.
To do this, yeah.
Yeah. I think he might have a weird fascination with like horror flicks. And that might be the posters. I keep getting posters, and I don't know again if that's in this house, like one of them had posters in the room, or if it's connected to him, like in his
Okay.
house. But I keep getting, for some reason I keep getting posters on the wall. What is it with his shoes? I wonder if there's a shoe print. Like a bloody shoe print. Because I keep seeing I keep getting a reference to that, like a bloody shoe print.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he kept his shoes, because what's weird, which that would be stupid if he didn't. If he
Right.
did, I mean, it would be kind of dumb. But I mean, I've seen criminals keep them. Because whenever I saw him throw stuff away, it was just clothes.
Right.
I wonder if he's got a backyard with a tree, because I keep getting reference to him possibly burying the knife back there. And the knife looks serrated to me, like a
Yeah.
serrated edge.
Yeah.
And it's weird because I keep seeing there's a reference to a backyard with like one tree, and then like the knife is there, like he buried it. Like, why would he do that? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a weird thing to get, you know. But it shows me that he has a front yard with a fence, and then a backyard. It looks like it's got, like mostly dirt, and there's like one random tree. That's what they keep showing me.
Yeah.
And there's something with his shoes. I don't know if he scrubbed them off, think he got them clean and kept them, because I see him putting them back in the closet. Like I don't see him throwing them away, which is weird to me. Like, why would he keep them? I don't
Yeah.
really know. And I also feel like he may have. There's a reference to one of the girls' hair. I don't really know what that is. If like there's a piece of like hair, or if he took some of the hair. I mean, I don't really know what this is. It kind of reminds me of what I got in Delphi with the taking of the hair, like just cut it with a knife. I don't know if he did that or not, or if there's just a reference to that might be some kind of evidence. But I feel like he walked there to and from somehow. I don't know how
Yes.
nobody saw him, unless it was just when everybody was sleeping, and you know what I mean, because I don't see him getting in a vehicle at all.
Right.
And like I said,
Yeah.
he knew where they lived. So it's not like I'm some stranger at a bar and I see these people when I decide I'm going to go kill them. Because then I'd have to like figure out where they lived. It's like
Right.
he already knew where they lived, and
Yeah.
part of this was he followed him there. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it feels like he was kind of stalking.
Yeah. I agree.
And
I
that's
could
why I
see.
feel like he lives close, and I can't let go of that. I can't let go that he like lives like really really close.
Okay.
Like maybe I keep getting like maybe halfway, between their house and the bar or something like that. But maybe even closer.
Okay.
Because again, like he knew them. I wonder if one of these girls ever went jogging. There's someone that's jogging, and so I don't know if it's one of them that went jogging, and maybe he saw her that way. But there's a reference to someone jogging. He might have went jogging and ran across her house. I don't know. There's someone that's jogging. I should have put socks on. My feet are cold. I'm trying to get more. I hate when I can't get names. I keep getting like the last name it's like a weird last, like I can't pronounce it. Has a S ski on the end of it, or I keep getting something with this like SKY or Shazowski or like some weird like name like that. I'm not saying that that's his name. I don't know. I don't know what that is. But I keep getting like this ski on the end of it.
Well, hold on
I'm
to
not
that.
really sure. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna look at these other ones and see if they can give me anything else. Was one of them a waitress or something like that? I see one of them waitressing somewhere. I see they're waitressing or bartending, but I don't know if they just like had a part-time job doing that as that comes in. It's also a reference to either birthday just passed or one coming up because I'm getting presents, which is usually either get presents or cake for some kind of birthday that's either just passed or is coming up. And again, this I don't know if it's them or someone related to them.
Two of the girls worked at a restaurant.
Okay, so that's why I'm getting the waitressing stuff coming in. I feel like this dude like stalked.
Yeah.
To get like stalker with him.
Yeah.
Even online stalking.
Oh.
I think they would be surprised if like they got a hold of his computer what they'd find as far as like stalking them. They might have even talked to him and not known they were talking to him. I don't know. That there's kind of that energy. But like he's stalking them. Like I don't know if they have a Facebook page or Instagram page, but I see him like staring at one of them. I keep saying it's one of the blondes. I want to say it was the one I was looking at with the blue eyes, but I'm not sure. It feels like one of the blondes.
Yeah.
I get the name Greg.
Greg, where were you?
It's not, and then whenever I hear that, I'm like, I think of your Greg. And what's weird is I heard that name earlier today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm just gonna say it because again, I don't know. Like I said, it could be connections. It could, I'm not just throwing out names. These are names I'm actually hearing.
Yeah.
I keep pushing, and sometimes when I push, I also pick up names from other cases. But I wonder if one of them used to dance because I don't know if that's the same with the cheerleading. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I keep getting not only like the cheerleading kind of thing, like I don't know if they were, but I keep getting dancing like ballet and like different kind of dancing like that. Like that comes in.
Would they make like dancing videos in like their living room and then they would post them on social media?
So that's where the dancing comes in. But I'm wondering if one of them actually took it when they were younger.
Oh, okay.
I mean, like I keep getting dancing, and they could just be showing me the ballet because I can reference that to dancing. But there might be one of them that actually took ballet when they were younger. Like that comes in. Or they just liked it, or I don't freaking know. I get did they used to, when they post them, would they post it on like TikTok and stuff like that?
On social media, yeah.
Okay.
And your reference to 6 is there was 6 people in the house.
At that time?
Yeah.
I wonder why he didn't kill the other two.
I don't know.
I don't know either. And that's something I had no idea about. So, that's kind of weird. Maybe he got spooked or something, or one of them woke up or something like that. Or maybe he didn't know they were there. Like they were in the room and he didn't know they were there.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Because I keep, um, maybe they were in the room, like one room together or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I keep wanting to go in one room, with like, so I don't know if maybe he just didn't check those rooms. Like he just thought it was those 4 because those are the 4 that left and those are the 4 that came back. And that maybe the other 2 were like already asleep somewhere else and he didn't know they were there. If that makes sense. Like that might be why. He planned this. This is a plan. I hear plan.
Oh man.
So again, I feel like he was stalking.
Yeah. I have a feeling too. Yeah.
That's something like I can't let go of. Like he knew about them. This wasn't like I randomly walk on like I randomly see you. You know what I mean? It's not like that.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
he knew of them and maybe they even kind of knew him, thought he was weird or something, but it's not like, like I'm friends with you or anything like that. Like it doesn't come across like that. It's like I see you and I get obsessed with you and then I start kind of stalking you kind of thing. But also there's some kind of something that, like I said, like ticked him
Yeah.
off, enraged him.
Yeah.
I hear the word battery, so he might have a battery on his record because I'm sitting here looking at his record and I like the word record that I wrote down and I hear battery. So I'm just wondering if he didn't have battery on his record or some kind of other violent something. He's got a bad temper,
Right.
bad temper. Um,
Yeah.
and people might think it's weird. His eyes, I think they're light. I keep wanting to put blue eyes on him for some reason.
Okay.
Blue eyes and brown hair.
Okay.
With like a rounder face kind of. I don't know, his cheeks felt like fuller to me for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, they keep showing me blue eyes. Some kind of shade of blue color. I could be wrong on that, but they just showed me blue eyes for some reason and brown hair.
Okay.
Also hear the name Jaden.
Okay.
Do you know I'm getting an X? Do you know if any of their names had an X in it? Or started with an X or something like that?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I got that earlier and I don't know what the X means. I feel like they come across as like well liked maybe even popular. I feel like one of them was like really outgoing. I don't know where board games comes in or like games, something like that. If that's just something like they did.
So one of them's name did start with it's Xana, Xena.
Okay.
I can't chat. I don't know how to see. I can't get
Yeah,
whether
it's weird because I mean my dog's name is Zena, but yeah, I kept getting an X, and I was like, but it felt like I wanted to put it with one of them. It's like I don't remember their names or anything like that. Shoot, I can't remember anybody's name. Their names always they kind of feel like more unique. Their names,
Yeah.
they're not like really common. I don't know, guys. I'm not really getting much else, honestly. I keep pushing it, but it's like I'm not getting. I wonder if I just kind of zoomed out and I felt baseball. So I don't know if the guy liked baseball or used to play when he was younger or something like that. I hear like the crack of a bat on a ball. It's kind of weird because that came in right when I zoomed out to like see them all. Because I was trying to zoom in on one or so to kind of get a better reading. I feel like he wasn't like, he was kind of like, not like, he's super sweet. He's not really outgoing. Kind of like almost like geeky. But very, very sweet. Very, very sweet boy. Or young man, I should say.
Right.
Well, boy to me, because I mean he's young. He's 20 something, but he comes across as very sweet. They all like, they all seem like good people, good-hearted people, good-hearted.
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call them kids because I mean they're like 20 years younger than me. So I hear the word publicity. I don't know if that means that he likes the publicity. Also, I hear the word sketch. I wonder if there's a sketch of him, or there will be a sketch of him. It's kind of interesting because I like see it drawn out and everything.
Okay.
And I don't. It's weird. Like he doesn't have facial hair. His face seems like smooth. Usually that's how it is, unless he changes something about it. I hear the word grunge, so I don't know what that means. I was like kind of grungy, or I don't know what that means. I really don't. Seriously, he's like an alcoholic. I get like he drinks a lot. I keep getting beer bottles and stuff with him.
Okay.
I can't let go that he like lives really freaking close to where they. It's like I want to just go right down the street.
Huh.
Yeah, I know. I'm not really getting anything else. I'm trying to like. Oh no. I don't know why they're not giving me a name. Which we know how I am with names. I get lucky sometimes, but. I don't know why I wonder if he has a garage. I keep getting reference to like a garage. I think it's his garage.
Okay.
Also, I keep saying like it's weird, like pictures. Like I don't understand this. Like pictures, but then like he's I don't know if he's actually done this or not. Like you know how like you put X's over their eyes and like weird shit like that, like on pictures. Like I keep getting that, and I don't really know. Like that's like serial killer stuff. It's kind of really weird. I don't know if it's symbolic. It could be symbolic, you know.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
I hear the word alma mater. I don't know what that means. And there's also a reference to, I don't know, what does alma mater mean, anyways?
I don't know. I was like, what?
I know it's something to do with college, but I don't really know what it means. But I feel like there's going to be some kind of memorial at that college for them. I keep picking that up besides, like, obviously the stuffed animals and everything. Like, I always say what I'm getting, and it's obvious, okay? But there's going to be some kind of memorial for them at the college.
Okay.
I keep getting that. It's weird. It's almost like a plaque with like their pictures on it or something like that. Um Why am I hearing the word campus security? I wonder if does they have us at campus security?
I think they did. Or I
I
think they
wonder,
do.
I hope he's not like a campus security guard. Because that would be another reason how he knew about them if he was a security guard that worked there.
Right.
That lives in the vicinity. I'm getting campus security, but I'm not really sure what the connection is. He might be. I don't know. It's kind of weird. He could have either faked being one or was one, or there's some kind of connection to it.
Yeah.
And that might be like how he knew them. And again, I don't know if like I feel like he lives not far. Like it's weird. I don't know if the security would live on or near campus either. I don't really know how that works. I don't know why I'm getting that, but I'm getting that. I'm kind of getting nauseous with that too. It's just really weird to me why I'm picking that up.
Right.
I really don't know. I don't know if that means that he is or he's connected to them, like they know of him, or I'm not really sure the meaning behind that because I keep seeing like a campus security uniform. I also get 12, and I really don't know what that means either.
Okay.
Which again, that would be December, but I mean, I don't know if that's what that means.
Oh, yeah.
I was getting it earlier, and I kind of brushed off. I kind of got into something else, and I'm not getting anything else. I'm just not. I keep pushing, but it's just not. They're not giving me anything else. Oh, they said, please let our families know we love them.
Mm.
And they're all know, kind of holding hands, walking back into the light. I feel nauseous all of a sudden.
I would too. So I can validate a couple more things if you're done.
Okay, yeah, I think I am on that. And it's like that. It's just like like they show me what they're gonna show me. I mean, I don't know. I push for more, but
So blue is the color of the house that they lived in, but that doesn't mean his isn't. And then
okay.
he was caught on security camera, like lurking in the back while the girls were over by the food truck, and it looked like they were flirting with another guy, and then they were like conversating with another, couple people on the side, and he was kind of lurking in the background. So he is on security camera, like it's a video, and they were at a food truck. And then I think that was it. And then the ultimate, that one word that we don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, but there's people that put that
On
in
what?
the comments.
Alma mater?
Yeah. But so many people put different things. I couldn't
they
figure
said
out.
alumni or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I
And
don't know.
then
I'll get back to that.
Ethan did like sports, like he was in sports.
So
So
he
that's
did?
my validation. Yeah.
Okay. I wonder if he played baseball or that's just symbolic of the sports. I'm going back through the comments, guys, so I can try to see.
I think that was everything I didn't really say.
Oh crap. There's a lot of comments. Sorry. I gotta get. Oh, okay. I'm back. We're going somewhere. It says quit looking at the chat. So I know that's where I left off at because I wasn't looking at the chat.
Right.
Yeah. It's like another Bundy, exactly. Yeah, he's not good looking at all, I don't feel. He's got a very what the heck is that word I'm thinking of? Insecure. He's very insecure. I'm just wondering if they forgot to lock the sliding glass door.
Yeah.
Right? Trying to profile him. I know.
Yeah. Yeah, he's already a serial killer, especially after this one, because anything after 3.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I look at it, that he's a serial killer or a serial killer. I mean, anything above 3 is that's what you consider. So, but it might be, he might, who knows? You know.
Yeah. And they did say that the girls were not shy to give away or they weren't shy to give the code to the house away. So
Yeah, they seem very outgoing.
yeah.
It's not up to me to solve anything. It's up to the police to do it. I just put out what I'm given. I always tell
Yeah.
people that. Blue house with a chain link fence that faces their house. I wonder who lives there.
Wait, what? Why didn't I see that comment?
Yeah, I don't know. Someone said, looking at Google Maps, there's a blue house with a chain link fence that faces their house.
Okay. I wonder if there's a blood trail, because for real, if he walked
Yeah.
out with blood on his feet,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be surprised.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like I kept seeing like a footprint. Okay, you did play all kinds of sports. Okay. So I got some validation on stuff I wouldn't know. That's good. I think it was
Yeah,
a good reading. I
I do too.
got more like the description, like where he lives and like his name. And then one of those could be his names. I don't know. Just like
Yeah,
Delphi, like I didn't even realize the names that I got was what I got. I thought Alan was a first freaking name, and it came in so many readings after that. Like it was driving me
yeah,
crazy. Like who the heck is this person? Um,
yeah.
it's probably
Midnight
gonna
Moon. That's why I
be
said
like I hear David right now, but again, connection or whatever.
that.
And
Right.
sometimes when I quit trying, that's when it comes in. So I'll just say that right now. I always say it if I hear it because if I don't say it, it'll drive me nuts. Um, it will. It'll drive me. It'll keep repeating until I say it. I don't know. He seems too old to be a student, though. I mean, unless I'm like he looks older. Um, so I don't know.
But he could have wasn't went to school there too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he could have at one point went to school there. Yeah, or like I said, I keep fudge sticks. Um, I keep getting the freaking security guard, which is so weird. I don't get
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about.
that.
Easy access there.
Right. So either faked it or was it. That came in really strong for some reason, but I don't really know. Um, I just wonder if I don't know if like they showed me the person of interest and then he's someone else. I don't know if they're the same guy. It kind of comes in that they are, but I don't know.
Okay.
I'm glad people know what the alma mater means. It means that they previously attended there. I didn't know what that meant.
I
So
neither.
that's interesting. Um, I don't get he's married though. I really don't. I see him alone, like an alcoholic alone, and he has like a dog that he's not nice to. Um,
Is there a car on
okay.
Google?
You said sliding door open on the news. Okay, so that would be it's a good validation for that.
Yeah.
Um Fudge stick. Why does it keep okay. Um yeah, I mean I keep getting like a I do keep getting that security guard thing. I don't know if he like I don't know what that means. I don't think he's married either. Definitely Ingrid Horsman. Yep. Okay, so I think I'm caught up on everybody.
Yep.
It does. But you know what? I think he thought about this for a while. Like I said, I feel like one of them rejected her, or one of them rejected him. Um, it's weird. Like I feel like it feels like a stalker. Like I said, in order to know where they lived, he had to have seen him around or know what house because it would be really hard to like, okay, if an Uber takes off, go run and jump in your car and follow that. You know how hard it is to lose a car, you know what I mean? Um
Yeah.
so yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't think they knew him like he's my best friend or I hang out with him. It's not like that kind of knowing him. Um
Well, they didn't even look like they acknowledged him when he in that surveillance video. It's like they didn't even know him.
Yeah, and they said that guy was found, like the person of interest was found today, so I don't know if it's the same guy or not, because if so,
Oh, was he?
yeah, I don't know. That's what
Oh, I
someone
didn't.
said.
I didn't hear that. I just know that it was on
Well,
this.
someone just said that in the chat. I don't know. They said that he was identified.
Oh,
I don't know.
oh,
I don't know if it's the same guy or not. I could be picking up stuff surrounding the case. You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah. Nancy, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
There has to be.
Which one is Maddie? So which one is Maddie? So you can see him watching. Which one is that? Is that the blonde one or? Yeah, it's hard not to cut yourself, and it makes me wonder if he didn't wear gloves though,
Yeah.
because I feel like he might have stopped at his house or something first, and kind of waited. Like that kind of feeling comes in for like the right moment, the right time. Then he might have like grabbed some gloves or something like that. Otherwise, he would have cuts on him. Usually, stabbing causes.
Oh, were they? I guess I didn't see that part.
Okay, I know, but what is Maddie? Because I feel like he like, but I was zoned on the one with the blue. I don't know who each of them are. So, 111. I don't know which. I haven't seen it, so I don't know which one is the black coat. I don't know. I'm only looking at their pictures, so. Yeah, like I said, there was something that was done that really ticked him off.
Yeah.
Thinner one. I mean, they all look thin to me. I don't. They all look thin to me. I don't know. I'm going by the eyes. Like one blonde has brown eyes, one blonde has blue eyes. Like that's how I looking at him. And then one of the girls with brown hair. I keep like getting like blue eyes with him though. Like that's something they just keep showing me the eyes for some reason. I don't really know why. So the one with she was the one I was drawn to the most, the one with the blue eyes. So she might have been the target because when I was saying I'm drawn to the one with the blue eyes, and then I heard target.
Yeah.
They do, except for they have different colored eyes. So like it was weird because I was like, oh, I'm zoned in on her, and then I was like, I heard target, so I'm just wondering if she wasn't the target.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do look like twins. I thought they were.
Yeah, they look a lot alike.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they won't release any information. No, I know Maddie has blue eyes, but I'm talking about the killer. Because they keep showing me blue eyes and brown hair for him.
Yeah.
I don't know why they just keep showing me his eyes. It's kind
Yeah.
of weird. Yeah, Maddie was the one I was zoned in on the beginning. She was the one I was pulled to the most, and it could be because she was the target. She was the one giving me all the information in the beginning, and then I zoned out and tried to see what else they wanted to give me. But it was weird. Like right when I zoned out on the boy, that's when I heard the baseball bat.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird. It was like right when I zoned out on him, it came in. But yeah, Maddie was the one that I was zoned in on at the beginning with. So. I mean, I think he's going to be arrested. Hopefully before he does it again, or if he, I don't know. I don't know. This feels like I said, frenzied, very ticked off attack. Um, and I don't know, like if he's fantasized he wants to do it again. Um, they might be surveilling him because I heard surveillance. So they might have an idea of where he came from or where he's at or something like that because December comes in pretty strong. But I think he might get caught before that. But I don't know.
I hope so.
He's kind of narcissistic, so I don't know about the committing suicide. He comes across as very arrogant.
Yeah.
I mean, he could, but you never know with these guys. I think it maybe if they get close, but right now, I mean, I think he's just like he's living in the moment of the thrill of his kill.
Right.
So, all right. I hope it was a good reading. I've been wanting to do it for the last few days. I guess we'll see. Um, I think there's a lot of validation. I think there was a lot of
Yeah.
validation there.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an Aquarius.
Hmm.
I'm not arrogant, but I did date an Aquarius and he was arrogant. So it depends on the rest of the. I feel more like a Scorpio, honestly.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was a. They're looking for a Rambo style.
What is that? Is that a serrated? Because
Yeah,
when I
and
see it, it's like a bunch of like edges to it. You know what I mean? Like
yeah,
it's large.
yeah.
And I was getting like I think he might collect them or something like that.
Well, they say it's used by Kelly said it's used by the Marine
My birthday
Corps.
is February 12th. Aquarius, we're humanitarian. There's not a lot of serial killers under the sign of Aquarius, honestly. Um, yeah, okay, that makes sense. And I'm thinking he might collect them. Um, I even get swords and stuff like that.
Huh.
So he might, as we're talking, sometimes when I talk, like more stuff will come in. But I'm getting like like swords and more knives. There's a collection of stuff like that. Yeah, maybe. It's a large blade. And that's why I said I don't think he had it on him. He went home first. That's why I think he lives around there. Because I feel like he
Yeah.
went home and he waited. Waited till they went to sleep and all of that. Like and I feel like it's very large serrated kind of, yeah, very sharp. But again, I keep getting like a reference to swords and knives. I just think he might collect that kind of stuff. That's a very personal,
Yeah.
very personal. Tattoos. I'm getting a reference to. Is there some kind of tattoo on his arm or something? But I can't make out what it is. Oh no, it's really big though. Because I was seeing it as really big like that. Like the kind that maybe that's why the slasher came in because it's like the kind they use in the slasher
That's what I was
movies.
gonna say. That's what I
Um,
was. Unless he thinks that he is one.
yeah. Like I said, he might have an obsession with like horror movies. Like that comes in. Horror movies and serial killers come in with him. Um,
Yeah.
wanting to be like that.
Yeah.
And he relives it too. That's why I wonder if he took something or something like that. I feel like he's really enjoying reliving it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Slasher's a crazy serial killer series. Okay. He might even watch that. I don't know. I didn't know that was anything.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't feel good now. Yep, my birthday is February 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I'm not arrogant either. I get more of a Scorpio energy with him. Sorry, Scorpios. I get fire around it. Um, and that might be where the birthday comes in at. It might not be related to the kids or anybody. It might be related to him. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. 4 seasons, all different killers. Okay. Yeah, he might watch it or something like that. Yeah.
Is it a copycat? Like he's copycatting what's happening on the
Maybe.
video?
It's just weird that I got that. I mean, he might watch it or something. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
yeah. He is arrogant, but that's not really a Aquarius type. Um, I get fire with him. Like he's got some kind of fire sign. Like I said, this is a Scorpio season, isn't it? When is Scorpio season? Oh, my brain's not working. uh,
Mine's not either. I don't know.
I don't know. Look it up. Usually
So
I remember offhand, but
I sent you that picture from the house. It's like legit, like right there by their house. Going somewhere sent it to me. I sent it back to group chat.
yeah, October 23rd to November 21st. So that might be the birthday I was getting.
For which one?
Scorpio.
Oh, yeah.
It's Scorpio season right now. Yep.
Yep.
Because I was getting Scorpios. We were standing here.
Yeah.
No, I don't get as height and weight. I haven't. I only get what they give me. Oh, I'm getting 5'7" now that you say that.
Not cool, but yeah.
I don't know how tall 5'7" is. I don't know if that's right. Right. I agree with the Aries thing. But that might be why I'm in Scorpio. We're in the Scorpio season, but remember I got the birthday stuff, so it could mean his birthday. Either his or one of them.
Aries is
4'7",
what?
5'7" seems short though, but I mean he's got little syndrome. I don't know.
Aries are the most
So
arrogant. Thanks.
5'7" seems short, but who knows? I don't know. I like 190. 190. That seems small. I don't think so. He's got to be bigger than that, but I don't know. I'll just say it. Yeah, I didn't get your thing because I turned off I turned on my do not disturb.
Oh. It's weird because the crime scene tape is like right around the yard.
Yeah. I don't see like a backyard with that though.
Oh, it says do not cross, yeah.
There's something about a backyard with like one tree that I kept picking up. I don't know.
See, that's what I was thinking. That's why I think they were sleeping.
Yeah, I do too, and that's why I said he's very
Because like, how would they be able to?
very stealth. He's very stealth. But sometimes like when you've drank and stuff, like you sleep a lot deeper than you're kind of like passed out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I think he just thought was the right time to go for it.
Because that's why I'm like, there's 4. Why didn't some of them run?
Well, I did get one, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I feel like he went home first or something. I don't know. And he feels older, but I don't know if it's just the way he feels or you know what I mean? He feels like an older male though. I I keep getting like 40s or something. It might be late 30s, 40s. It's hard to tell age sometimes because some people look older, some people look younger.
Right.
Um, you know,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. My feet are freezing. I should put on socks. Well, I think that's it. Well, like you said, they're in the basement. So yeah, he could have switched shoes. That's what I'm saying. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I get like a brown. I get brown hair with him. Um, I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think it was a good reading. I hope. I don't know. Um,
I agree.
I always hope I can get more, but I can only get what they give me. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
but I don't see, like I said, it could just be that it's hard to tell age sometimes. It really is. Like he just feels older to me for some reason. I don't know why. I could be wrong about the age. I don't know. Nope. They showed me blue eyes, and I don't see glasses. But they keep showing me the eyes over and over, so it's one of those things like it repeats. If it repeats, it's sometimes I always forget to mention that. Like sometimes it's how I perceive the information.
Yeah.
Um, but that the blue eyes keep repeating. I keep seeing them.
Yeah.
So yeah. Well, all right. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Thank you, Banished and Forgotten, for doing this with me.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna yeah, I feel nauseated now too. So I'm
Yeah.
like, um,
Just listening to the stuff made me nauseous.
yeah, I'm nauseated and I've got a headache. It's got really dark energy around it, kind of very similar to
Yeah.
Delphi, but like, you know, this guy is ran by demons.
Yeah.
So I do think so. Yeah, I do think they're gonna catch him. Like I said, I see him in a jumpsuit, orange jumpsuit. He's not as smart as I think he thinks he is. Um, I keep getting December comes in really strong. It might be before that, but I get December comes in really strong for some reason. Um,
I hope so before Thanksgiving break.
yeah, I mean it could be I'm getting before December, like timeline shift, but December comes in really strong. Um, but yeah, I think he is too. Like they showed me orange jumpsuit, like he's gonna go to jail. Um, I'm curious to see how much of this is gonna click with that,
Yeah.
with him, and hopefully it's all accurate. Please don't what? Someone told me to not do this case.
Oh, well, you did so.
I don't care what people tell me. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways. Um,
I put Mystical's comment on there.
uh,
That makes sense.
I'm gonna block this person because they're um They're like, oh, that was Debbie in the store, and blah, 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 blah. How does she know? She was there? Yeah, I'm sure.
It was not Debbie. Okay.
They said we needed to check our humanity.
Point out the obvious. Point out the obvious. Point the obvious out. And yeah.
I'm just going to delete stupid people. That's all there is to it.
What? So did you see Mr. Cole's comment? It looks like there's a security guard or security service 24/7, not actually employees of the college.
Huh, interesting.
I thought it was too. That's why I put it up there.
I know I gotta do I gotta do another world events too.
Yes.
My feet are cold because it's cold in my house. My fire didn't last very long. Wood's so freaking expensive.
Thank you, Nans. Worked on that for 2 days. 2 days and 8 kids.
It's not just the freaking hair. Like, what really got me was the purse. Someone always wears their purse the same way. Someone that wears their purse on their arms does not wear it across them. And yet wear it across. I wear mine across just because it's more comfortable for me. But you know,
and I don't.
Yeah, and Debbie was not that big of a woman. And there's just a lot. Like, she never wore shorts. Her son said she didn't wear shorts ever in the last 5 years. Why one day it just. What really me is I don't know anybody that's down naked to go and commit suicide.
No.
People will probably say, well, she got, she took the pills, which she was taking pills for her back. So you don't know that she was trying to OD herself. So,
right.
She's just sitting there with a fire, and then she gets up and gets on fire and then just strips off her clothes. I mean, I guess it's possible, but it's just that there is, it just doesn't, and it's almost like the visor thing. You ever seen Debbie wear a visor? It's like she's trying to cover her face from the camera and shield her face from the camera. There's just so much that's like not adding up. And whenever I did that reading, like usually if someone unalives themselves, they'll take responsibility for it. She kept pointing fingers. She didn't take responsibility. Now, it could have been on pointing fingers because they made me do it. Like, I felt so depressed because of them, but it didn't come across that way. It just and oh, well, and even like her mannerisms and stuff were like the same. And this is all alleged again, but there's just the purse thing really got me. The fact that she doesn't really wear shorts, like all of a sudden she's going to wear shorts after not wearing them for 5 years.
And it's the same color that someone has on.
The same color that her daughter wears. I'm so sure she borrowed the shorts. And then it's like, okay, in the 911 call, yeah, the body type too. In the 911 call, the dad starts to say, when my daughter was going up, and then he stops himself and changes the subject. And then they said, oh, she left her purse and her cards, but yet she has her purse and her cards in the video. So there's a lot of like inconsistencies. I guess the daughter was caught lying to cops, so why lie? It's weird. Like, wherever she parked behind a car, so she couldn't be seen. Like, I don't think about doing that. I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff, like a lot of red flags. And you know me, like, I'm not like, okay, I believe in conspiracies and everything, but I don't like go ever against what I get in a reading, like Kylie and everything. Like, everybody thought that was a big conspiracy, and it wasn't. And this is more of like, why are people okay with this? And this is more like Seuss. This is more Seuss than any of that was, than Jalissa or Kylie. It's just,
That person in the Family Dollar video does
The
not.
purse really gets me, like, because like my mom's older and she wears her purse normal, and I wear my purse across because I like it like that. But if Debbie never did that, why all of a sudden is she wearing her purse across?
Yeah, and it just hang in there.
Yeah, and all you gotta do is put, for the tattoo, all you gotta do is put on a bunch of makeup on your arm for a tattoo. They make the specific makeup for that. And she was holding her arm one way the whole time while on the video, and almost like she just went in there to go buy that stuff so that, I don't know, it's just freaking.
Yeah, no. And the skin is not somebody of a 59-year-old. Okay, just not. And when the camera is further up, it's going to make you look smaller than it is when you're close up. Okay, just saying.
Well, I don't think Debbie was that big. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Debbie, none of her pictures does Debbie look that big. The body looks more like, allegedly, the daughter.
The most recent picture, she looks smaller than she did maybe like in the pictures from when she was younger, you know.
And also, isn't the rehab like up there for one of them?
Yes, it's like literally in the vicinity of where she was found. Like that person knew
and
the area where there was no cameras at all.
and yeah, and remember, that's what came in the reading, that the area was related to someone specific. And I got the reading, that her daughter made her buy that stuff. Well, I could have perceived it wrong, and it was actually her daughter buying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, her hair was not like that in the pictures. Now I saw another picture where her hair was more similar, but still, Debbie was more put together than that. Like,
Yes.
I just don't see, like, if I'm gonna go and unalive myself, why am I gonna go out down a ravine in the middle of nowhere and light a fire and do it? Like,
Well, who burns
logically,
themselves?
well, okay, well, people are saying that, she took the medication and got high and got up and fell into the fire and took off her clothes because they're on fire, and then she grabbed the tree. Like,
No, I will never believe it.
it doesn't make sense to me either, because there's a lot of times that people can make things look like something that they're not.
And she seems like the type of person that would do her hair and make herself look good before she walked out. Not
Well,
like
and have
that.
you ever seen her wear a visor? Like, the visor also throws it off. It's almost like it's trying to cover the face.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't see her
Yeah.
wearing a visor or anything. The shorts are it's just too weird that they're the same shorts that the daughter wears, and she never wears shorts. You know what I mean?
Yep.
There's
Yep.
that, and the purse, like, is like dead giveaway to me.
Yeah.
I think it's just, and I think in the reading it came up, it said, didn't I say something like, it's made to look like something it's not, or something like that?
Yes. Yes. Somebody's getting away with
Yeah.
murders. I mean, somebody's getting away with it, just saying. Because I'll never.
Who was wrapped in a tarp? She was wrapped in a tarp? No, she wasn't, was she?
Yeah, the tarp was burnt around her. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
even weirder.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. I forgot about the tarp, but yeah, it was wrapped around her, burnt.
Yeah, that name David keeps coming in for some reason. Yeah, exactly. Classic to cover, but I also think it was to cover her face from the security camera. Because somebody said,
both.
would she be that dumb to go in there? And I'm like, yeah, because she wants to be seen on camera acting like Debbie.
Right.
And she probably knew all about where the cameras were. She probably knew about that Dollar General. Like, that's why she went there.
Yep. Exactly. Why that store? Way far away.
Yeah. That David's coming in really strong. It was like weird. It like came in when I wasn't trying to get it. Be significant. First middle. Too. And obviously, whoa. You just cut off for a second.
Yeah,
and that's weird after I said that name. We both flew off the Both of our cameras went off right after I said that. What weird timing.
Right. I was like, what the heck's going on?
I haven't even been paying. Yeah, right after I said it. Kind of odd. Um, yeah. So, I don't know.
And also, I think the Venmo message would have been more meaningful if it
Yeah, she
was
sat there
to
in the car
unaffected
and
person
did it before she went into the store.
after. So, yeah, my opinion.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I'll just delete stupid. I mean, if you're that dumb to like we're trying to
I
get
will
to
never
the truth. It's nothing against anybody, but
when you know it's something
you
it's
know,
not, you're gonna fight for it. But then when you know it's not something it
um,
is, let it go.
she would have taken responsibility because I've done a lot of things and she kept pointing at anybody else, which again, she might have been saying, if it was, but there's too much weird stuff around it,
Yeah, way too weird.
you know? Yeah. It might just be that um it might just be that the security guard maybe saw something, but I don't know. That comes in pretty strong. I don't know. I don't know why I get what I get.
Right? We will when it comes out.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm bad at names, and I hope people don't expect me to get that all the time because Spirit will give it to me when they feel it needs to come, or for whatever reason. Like Delphi girls were just like, okay, it's time. It's one of those things. Um, but again, that David's coming in really strong for some reason. So again, names can be connections. First or middle, last. Other cases, I never know when I get a name that's significant. Um,
Yep.
yeah, exactly, which is odd, right? Like that's the last thing I'm gonna do before I go in alive myself is make sure that my somebody that I don't even get along with is gonna have rehab money
Yeah.
or bail money or whatever money it was. Yeah, okay.
In my opinion, allegedly, I think that was the argument that happened the night before that the neighbors heard. In my opinion.
Well, and another thing is the son would know his own mom.
Yeah.
And he obviously doesn't believe it's her, so
Yep.
there's that.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he knows how she walks, how she looks, what she wears. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I just think they committed something the perfect whatever. Um well, how they thought of that, I don't know. How they thought of this thing this way to do it. Um
Yep.
she's just very slick.
Yep.
But again, I allegedly feel like she kept showing me the house. So that tells me family. It might not be that everybody lived in that house, but it's symbolic of family because when I think of a house or a home, I think of my family lives there.
Yep.
So that's why I think. And again, I thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like I can't shake this alleged something happening between the husband and the stepdaughter. And I know it sounds really gross, but I cannot shake it. And this is all alleged, but I
Yep.
cannot shake that.
Yep.
And they weren't even sleeping in the same bed, the husband and her.
Right.
I know it's so obvious, and that's why I'm like, maybe we should turn this into the police. I mean, I don't know if maybe they didn't recognize this stuff. Like, how they know that was for sure Debbie? I mean, they don't really. You
No.
can't really tell because she's got that damn visor on, and that was the whole point of it.
Well,
I
and
don't think
they're
Debbie was one to wear red either. I mean, I don't
no,
really see her in red anywhere. She's more like a neutral color person, I think. I don't think she likes the bright colors.
right.
I don't know. It kind of annoys me.
Yep, that's one case that will bother me.
Yeah, it's one case, and it has been bothering Shazam because she was like all upset for like 2 days over it, trying to get this video done. Like, I need to point this stuff out.
Yes. I was hoping I could get it done and turned in before.
Anybody that doesn't see these red flags is blind to the obvious.
Yeah.
Like, again, there's inconsistencies. Like, she said that, her purse and her cards were there. No, they weren't. She obviously had them.
How'd they get back to the house if it was? It
Yeah.
wasn't.
Yeah. And he catches himself. You can hear him in the video catch himself. He's involved too, allegedly. That's what I said. Like, I feel like it feels more like him and her, and the boyfriend might be in there somewhere because I got like 3, but it feels like those two, like mostly, for whatever reason. Like I said, they're having some weird thing. I don't know.
She went up
Allegedly.
somewhere, obviously.
Allegedly.
She went up somewhere.
Yeah, well, her and her daughter look so much alike.
Yeah.
How would the cashier know? Really?
They weren't even from around there, though. If she's only seen her once, they're not even around. They don't even live around there. So even if she went just one time, she'd be like, oh, yeah, that's her.
Yeah. I mean, if someone looks like you, I mean, how would you even know? What do you have, Zook? Ah, you little shit. Give me that. Baby toy. Trying to eat the baby toy. God, from underneath the bathroom door.
Where's the kitty?
Yeah. I mean, they won't. They're not going to listen, right? I mean, they've already got their mind made up that it is what it is. Unfortunately, the good thing is I feel like my reading was accurate. I feel like it was Debbie because I feel like she was really strong in there. I feel like she gave a lot of validation, and I'm gonna believe what she says, just like I'm gonna believe what Kylie says, just like I would have believed what Jalissa told me. It was all right, so I don't think it's wrong. I think she would have taken responsibility instead of pointing fingers and showing me the house.
Yep, I agree.
They're not, and if somebody's like looks like somebody, I mean, they look very similar. Yep. So that's just our opinions.
Yep.
On it.
Alleged. It's all alleged.
Going from my reading and all of, my reading and then all of the red flags together, like you put it together, and that's just how we feel about it.
Yep.
So
I tried to find the email. I could not find it.
For what?
To send the link for that video that I made. For the Debbie Collier case. I can't find that email.
What do you mean? Oh, for the tips or whatever? Just send it to the police department. Or just send an email to the police department and explain everything. Like, I don't know, however we want to do it. And it's not gonna hurt.
Right.
Alleged but prophetic. Yep. And I don't care who agrees with me or not. This is.
Yep.
I feel like in her reading, like I said, she was very strong in that reading, and I don't even remember that reading. Like, I'll have to go back and watch it because I don't remember. All I do remember is she kept showing me the house, which again I feel like is symbolic for family.
Yep. Yeah, and it was repeated.
It was repeated. She kept showing it, just like the blue eyes are being repeated tonight, or light eyes. Which in
Yep.
Delphi, I kept saying he had blue eyes. Kept saying his eyes changed, and I gave blue, and then I gave like a hazel, and then it's weird because sometimes they look brown, so that's probably why. But everybody, Le kept saying, "Oh no, his eyes are blue, or his eyes are brown. His eyes are brown."
Yeah.
They're not.
Right.
But apparently, they're charging felony murder, so therefore they think somebody else is involved.
Yep.
Which is my number 2.
Yeah.
That's why the girls kept showing me 2. And I'm like, is it dual personalities or is it 2? But then they always go like this. So there might even be more than that. There might be more than that, but they showed me 2 with like the gloved hands in one of the videos. And then that's something that I kept getting referenced ever since this broke. I keep seeing the same like knitted glove hands like with 2. I just can't get much on the second guy. Like other than I keep getting dark hair and I feel like he's younger.
Right. Yeah.
And RA might give him away. And that might be why I'm not getting, because obviously they think somebody else if they're doing a no felony murder. They're charging that, because usually it would be first or second degree, but it's only felony because they think somebody else is involved.
Right.
Hurts, yeah, possibly more. But I mean, the girls showed me 2, but then they made me circle 3, so that could end. The front of my throat hurts. Yeah, I had to circle the 3, but I mean, they showed me 2, but I mean, that could include KK. I don't know.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Like I feel like I kind of feel like he either knows or was involved, and the reason why is because of his searches. How the DN. If you guys have not watched all of the Delphi readings, I suggest you do because there's even more. I mean, not everything will fit because I was also channeling Iowa girls, and then I get interconnects, but you'll notice what does connect to Delphi. What's weird is I did 14, and I didn't realize it, but I did 14 readings on them before the 15th with crime and shame, and the 14th was the day they were found. So I found that very odd. I didn't even realize that till the other day. Yeah. So I mean, like I said, there might be more connected to it, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do any more in it because it's like when I did crime and shame, like I didn't get much, but then I feel like I get more with Tammy here, and I don't know if it's like I don't know if there's much more they can tell me. Like maybe that like they might not be giving me the name of the, or they might have already given me it and I don't know that they gave it to me because I got a lot of names in the whole auto write stuff because I said like I've gotten Ellen in the very beginning, so they may have given it to me and I just don't know it. But I might try it again eventually with Tammy because she seems to boost my readings for some reason. Plus I don't feel like I'm just sitting here like struggling with it. It's like I got a sitter. So I don't know. But yeah, there's a lot more information that came in. Like I said, Kagan and Alan both came in the very, very first reading. So there's a lot of stuff that came in all of those readings. Specifically, 2019, the one I did in 2019, the second one, he's described right away in that. That's kind of weird. I didn't even notice that till I went back. So, Matt came in a couple times, which is short for Matthew. Like, there's just a lot. I didn't realize how much I got in there that is just crazy. They understand everything. They understand everything on the other side.
Yeah.
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 No, I don't know about that. Like
I
I
think
said,
those are
there's a
the
darker hair younger. Yeah. The J is very strong. It always has been. So
yeah.
all right. Well, I guess I better get off here and
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
take care of my dog. Yeah, it's like 3:30 where she is, and 2:30 here, and I'm not feeling good now, so I think I'm ready to go to bed. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Thanks for hanging out tonight. It was a good live. I think it was a good live, anyways.
I agree.
We'll see.
Yep.
We'll see. I don't know. Um,
Yep.
shit. Just dropped my pen. All right. Have a good night.
Have a good night, guys.
Get it in a minute.